Sand elevation diminished. Local signal deciphered. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
And welcome back to Tectonica. So we have something to look at on the radio. That message probably came quite some time ago. It's like we have dug out quite a lot here.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Depth of field.
The depth of field down there? Looks like there's a building down there. I think it has an entrance coming out this way. Yeah, we're down at the right level. Narrow this down to 3x3 so we can get through here.
A dig site. I suspect Mirage registered this as a mineral survey to conceal her activities here.
I know the expedition only came to Calyx to rip and run, but if I found stuff like this, I'd probably look into it too.
It was fortunate that Sector Sierra was of so little interest to anyone. Even I had no idea what I would discover here, and I wanted nothing more than a quiet place to engage with my research. But what now? I'm not a linguist, and the writing on these walls is unlike anything humanity has ever encountered. I am ecstatic to be the first explorer to find evidence of extraterrestrial life. But what will history remember about a pioneer who could say nothing about what they had found? And of course, to reveal evidence of aliens here with no idea of what their presence represents could unleash anarchy, when we are already at the brink of it. But there is no puzzle that cannot be solved. I will find more of these places. I will find something that I can understand.
Mirage was correct. The language on these relics has no resemblance to any I've ever seen. I wonder if she eventually found a way to read it.
I can read it.
What? How?
I don't know. To me, they just make sense. They're not really letters, and they're not making words, but even in this single set of symbols, there are hundreds of thousands of ideas. They're spinning around in my head, trying to make some kind of point.
A language like an iceberg, where what it appears to be secretly hides an immeasurable depth. Fascinating.
And I still haven't found the bottom of it. I think we'll need to dig up the rest of this site with the sand pump before I can make sense of it all, but this is more than the cryptic history of some alien species. These are instructions.
Instructions? To who?
To us.
Okay. So I found what looked like a hole going way down back there. And I figured I'd put a drill down on it since there was one at the bottom. I think we should run around a little bit here, but I want to see if that hole goes down to the bottom. The way to do that, let's see. 9 is our handy dandy floor thingy, so we'll do think here. There's that little constriction right there. It'll be right above it. I think that's close enough. We do this, and I tie it down here. And this shows that the sand remaining for this pump is the same as the sand remaining for the level. I am going to put it one lower. That. Actually, let's dig this whole thing out using 12 by 12. You can see that I flashed that way too far back. Let's see, can I put the floor level here? Yes, I can. Sort of site prep that I would normally do between recordings, but you know, why not show it once? So the thing I'm going to be making use of is that sand pumps can be stacked vertically. And they all reach down the same distance. And I think I'm going to just leave that as a too high sandwich. Let's go to flatten. And that is, that's not a rock that's going to get flattened away. Okay. Because at this level, I'm going to take my fuel is going to come in at this level and my sand is going to go back out. We will be providing sand. You can see my accumulators in the distance there. The idea is that we have at least one pump that goes all the way down to the level, to the bottom of the level. And for this level, it means that one pump will keep this level empty as long as we want it to be empty. Now, I only have 184 of these, so we probably won't be dragging them all the way back. However, I can make 3x3s like crazy. Let's set this one up so we don't need any power here, which means I need a couple of ins. I need enough outs for 100. So that's enough to capture the sand. We'll have to put some diesel fuel in there to keep this one going. And at 30 per minute, we'll have to figure out how long that fuels us. So let's pop back. And we need to go experiment with the sand. So there's where I put some of these guys that I didn't have, that were under the sand when I put them down. Shall we go on a quick explore? Let's go on a quick explore. First of all, is there anything around back? Ooh, yes there is. Okay, there is a drill. I should have gone exploring before draining quite so much sand out. Ooh, more drills down here. So since we haven't unlocked the hover yet, that lets us stay at any altitude, we pretty much have to just explore where we can and then reset to the beginning and try not to fall down again. Notice I'm not scanning down the bits of kit in this area. I want to leave them there so I can use them to climb around. Got a hole going off in here, and it is filled with sand still. Got a crack going off this direction. There is something in here. It's a huge squarish room, but it's still filled with sand. So this is something that will probably trigger a alert when it's up. And probably another one of Mirage's study sites. Running around looking for cool stuff to scan. Oops, what's in here? Oh, I know what that is. It's coal. Let's see. Okay, so we can put some blast miners on here. There's our current set of blast miners. Got more over here, cool. I am going to just grab this, and I'm going to see if the level is the same. Yeah, it is. We're going to start from here. Like that. I want to put it one lower. Yeah. One lower over here, one higher over there. I'll worry about that when time comes to fill it in. I think that, yeah, that goes back up behind the elevator. So this is our elevator level. So if we center this the way we centered the other one, be here. F10. We'll put these on both directions. Drills down there, yeah. And it looks like there's something here. This is the other ore. We still need to drain a little more sand here. This is scrap metal. Let me hit it with my pickaxe so we can have it tell us anything we want to hear about it. So yeah, we're just getting scrap ore out of that one. And you hit this with a blast furnace to get something else. Okay, so we need to drill this out a bit more. We've got a couple more holes we could put pumps in. So like I said, we've got that one place that goes down to the bottom, and I could just put a stack of them in there. And this particular floor drains pretty quick. So that's where we are. We've got things going a bit. We have diesel coming up. I'm going to go grab some diesel so we can set that pump in the back working. That is in Victor. I should probably just take the teleporter down, but I do like my little elevator here. Whee! So I've been putting this stuff in boxes. We're not using it very fast. So I'm going to grab all of it. I'm going to limit storage, put some back like that. Down at the bottom. How much diesel did I grab? Let's grab some more. In fact, let's just take all of it. Yeah.
Sand elevation diminished. Local signal deciphered. Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
And you know what? I want to put one of these teleporters on Sierra. Where is my closest teleporter to gotta go to Sierra. I'm just gonna put a teleporter right up here. Do I have one on there? I have one on F10. I'm gonna center it here. Oh, takes up a 5x5 space. We can't really center it. That's okay. I'll put it here. So what is the next thing we have uncovered?
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD. Lost in translation.
Okay, so it's that way. That may be that square area that I blundered into earlier. No, it's here.
More of these infuriating runes. My speculation on their meaning will have to suffice. Over the next several hours of this recording, I've prepared a thoughtful analysis that will begin the semiotic and epistemological process of...
We're not listening to that. Felt good to cut her off for a change, too.
Because it was only a recording, I will agree that it was satisfying.
I'm starting to put together what these walls are saying. At the very least, I think I know who made this place. And why they made it.
So, Calyx was not what it was supposed to be.
No, sir. That's the problem. Calyx is exactly what it's supposed to be. We should keep scanning.
I saw a glowy bit over here. Sometimes the glowy bits are plants, and sometimes they are these little USB key things. DR power trim, okay. Is this little thingy here? Like it's... It's protected. It's just floating out there in the middle. Okay, whatever. Oh, I was going to go drop some fuel in my other digger. I should probably mine up some carbon bricks. I think we haven't really opened up that science yet. Okay, so we have 21,160. Put that into my calculator. $21,160 divided by 28.5. 742 minutes, which is 12 hours. We've got 12 hours of fuel in there. If I brought back some explosives, I could run one or another of these guys and get my carbon powder bricks out of it. Let's go do that. Oh, not admin. Why am I going to admin? Admin doesn't have explosives. Need to go to Victor. So currently we are using explosives as fast as we are making them. Nobody's slow, it's just that we're using them. Oh, good God. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. So these guys, I could rework all of these to use half as much fuel, but 1/3 as much fuel, and they'd try half the output. I think more to the point would be to increase my production. Where are you going? You're going to 6. I just want to make sure we are not boxing them up somewhere. But you're slowly using them here. We're not boxing them up or anything. I guess we're just using that many. Are these guys running flat out? They're not running flat out. Are any of these guys? Oh, yeah. So those are running slow. This is running slow. We are backed up on grass. Oh. Okay, I need to empty this. Yeah, okay, so if we get backed up here on this grass because we're not using enough of our biobrick here because we are not, yeah, this is limited on how fast it's going. Let's open this up a bit. I'm going to change all of you guys into stack inserters. So we will be able to buffer up BioBrick as fast as we're making it. So these will continue to consume the plant matter. These still need to be this will be producing at 90, 30, 60, 90, 120, so we have more than enough inserter capacity here to consume it. So as long as this box doesn't fill up, we're good. So basically our explosive production was being throttled because we weren't consuming enough BioBrick. Yeah. And look at all of this iron that we have stacked away here, just in case we need it. For science, we do need to get green science going. I'm tempted, though, to let the blue science run until it's filled up both of those, and then start on green science, which means really we're not going to go anywhere for a while. Let's take a look at what green science requires. Green science will require our hard parts. And to make 4,000 green science is 1,000 iterations, so we'll need 6,000 relays and 12,000 motors. Okay. 6,000 relays is 12 stacks. Relays are being built very slowly. We may want to see if we can build relays with the other recipe. Where did it go? So this recipe uses Atlantum slabs and processor arrays and a bunch of cooling systems. So we still need bulk cooling systems, but that's probably a little easier. Difference is that the processor arrays, those were the ones that needed BioBricks. And we're still not really producing BioBrick much. You also need the motors. There's only one way to make motors. Processor arrays. Electrical sets and plant matter bricks. Do we have any additional ways to make plant matter bricks? We've actually been picking up a bunch, but unless we pick up enough to do the whole thing, we will need to do this. So plant matter. Okay, so plant matter bricks are still kind of iffy. We got a bunch of them here. We may have to evaluate the numbers there. So we've run out of processors here. We've run out of processors. I know what to do about that. There. That sets it up so that if we start drawing from here again, this inserter will start filling it in. This recording is kind of an intermediate episode where Sierra is being pumped out and I'm getting maintenance going on the Blue Science and so on. Processors. I don't think I want to dump all of them in. Let's give it 2 rows. I also want to bring back a bunch of the cooling systems. We'll go get cooling systems and leave the processors in the box. Where'd it go? There they are. Carry a few. Oh, cooling systems. Let's see, I want to carry 3 stacks. We're going to limit the storage like that. Enough. Storage to there, and feed in all of the cooling systems. So we actually need 16 processors per 6 cooling systems. So there's 16. We only really need 6 of these. Like that. Let's bring back 16 more stacks of processors. I feel like I need to do more here. So you have 4 rows to 1.5. Got it. That's got me enough explosives that I can go get some carbon. Where's my carbon? Okay, kind of up by the back way, but here we go. us a little extra room here. Probably don't need it, but yeah, let's just put these up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I bring the fuel in from this direction, and I'm going to bring the carbon out this way. Let's run the output first. Bring it over like that. Okay, so now we put all our explodey bits in there. And we'll get all of our carbon bits going in there. So every 12 seconds is 5 times a minute. We're going to get 10 from each one, so we're going to get 80 per minute. Now, do we know how to make carbon frame yet? We unlocked a bunch of things. And I don't see carbon frames. I think we have to unlock a second row before we can actually make the carbon. No, we need carbon frames to research, so it must be something. Oh, that was the thing where I needed green science for it. Duh. Well, when it comes time, I will come back down and we will have carbon frames in that box. Excuse me, carbon blocks in that box. So I'm going to call it here. It's a little short, but better short than too long. And I've gone too long lately, so this one's short. I'll see you in the next one.